Just the one bullying of the Sans video he got. He deserves definitely, retirement. At least now. Hey everybody, it's me and Nono. Welcome back to another video. It is 2024. It's a whole new year. And I know I don't barely post much, and I haven't posted much last year when I said I would, but it's a new year. Who knows what I'll try this month. Maybe I'll upload 2 whole videos this year. Who knows? But to start off with the new year, we're going to be doing something like I always used to do. It's going to be Nerds News Weekly. And for anyone who doesn't know, Nerds News Weekly is just a little recap of any upcoming news I may have found throughout the week that I may have thought was entertaining. Oh, everything on the sticky note today. Madam Web is the next Sony movie that should be coming out before Venom 3. And it's usually the one that's trying to get, not everyone's really hyped for it, because the dialogue's not really the best.
He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
But it should be looking like it's going to be at least a little bit hyped. And they have been releasing some new promotional stuff because they have to, show that the movie is at least good. So they're showing off new models and renderings of the suits and everything. And a few of them have been getting leaked because they have been going on little soda cans and everything like that. And here's a few pictures of a few of them that have been going around. I personally do like the look that Madam Web has. It looks a little bit different than what the comics are, but I think it's gonna look nice. The suit, the Spider-Woman, I think it's Sydney Sweeney. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Her suit does look nice. I love when a suit texture does look like it feels nice, and her, just when you zoom in on the gloves, it does look like they have really nice textures that they really did. Okay, the story might suck, but let's make the costume leaks look a little bit nice. And since we're on the topic of Sony, they had a recent presentation where they did show off, logos for everything else, like, Ghostbusters, Karate Kid, all that stuff. But they also did show off the thing for Venom 3. Venom 3 is a weird one. It looks weird, no one knows what it's gonna be, no one even knows what's gonna happen. Remember when Venom was gonna show up in No Way Home and he was just a post-credit scene? After when Sony was doing that presentation, they did show off they're making a car that can be drivable with a PlayStation remote. My guess is that Sony is saying that since driving in video games is kind of like easy with the controllers, why don't we just make driving in real life easy with the controllers? It's just something they're really developing. It's not something I think it's going to come out mostly anytime soon. It's probably just, early testing phase, just an idea, but I have hype for it. I feel like it could work. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of kids be like, I know how to drive, okay? It's just like it's just a good thought, oh my god, and then that's terrible. That was a bad joke. Just see some kids, maybe teenagers, maybe they're driving, they're just pressing a certain button to be like, hey, I'm gonna make my car jump and we're gonna do a drift, okay? It's just kind of thinking like it's Mario Kart. I don't know what Sony's gonna do. It's kind of weird in my opinion. I don't want to think about it, but if they can make it work, they can make it work. That's on the news of Sony and Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 DLC has also been a little bit leaked. Now, someone is saying that the next candidate should be a villain called Beetle. Now, since Peter is retiring at the end of Spider-Man 2, it's starting to seem like Miles might, try to step up his game and be, Spider-Man of the whole New York. And it looks like the next one might be Beetle. And what I can read, it looks like what they're mostly going to try to do is that they're going to try to make it more of a tech-based, use-your-gadget type things. Now, when everyone's playing Spider-Man, they kind of do use their gadgets, but not as much. They kind of spam them, or they don't know how to, really use them right for battle. People just don't use the gadgets much. Well, what I'm thinking what the article is telling me is that with the game mechanics as it is, the villain will most likely want you to use your abilities, try to figure out how you can strategically use your gadgets and your skills without having to, only rely on one. You don't have to constantly web shoot, you don't have to only use your electricity, you don't have to only use your abilities, you can only use your, gadgets, movesets, realize, use the game mechanics to your ability type thing. And that sounds like it's going to be more fun than, what they were trying to do. Spider-Man is a good game. I am waiting for that new Game Plus update because it's the only thing that's going to be making me play, because I have taken so many screenshots, and don't even let me start it on the screenshots. I have taken so many in-game photo mode screenshots because this game is fun. But I kind of beat it too fast, I feel like. I 100% completed it before I kind of knew what I was doing, and then I just do anything but go on, swing a little bit, take some photos, do a little bit of crimes, and then that's it. I get off after 20 minutes. Maybe an hour if I'm feeling good. To get away from all the Sony news, we'll at least talk about a little bit in the movie news. So, Josh Hutcherson has mostly been confirming online that, they're working on the script for Fnaf 2. Although the studio executives themselves have purposely said they have no plans to greenlight it anytime soon because they're still, testing the waters or something. But Josh Hutcherson, being a goat he is, and overused meme. He has definitely, you know, just kind of been the guy to be like, oh yeah, they're working on the script right now, and I can't wait to come back, guys, you know, like, man, it was a good time. You know, Jennifer Lawrence said she saw the movie, and she was like, hey, it's #1 on Netflix and in the movie. Good job, and he's like, I love you. That one was a real quote. I don't know why, that one was just funny for me. But that does show that, you know, Blumhouse does know the potential of the Fnaf movies. And I feel like with how they're going with it, I might have my own theory how the movies might go out. I'm not going to be my own MattPatt. I don't want to talk about it though. But I feel like I can definitely have, you know, a good idea of what I have an idea of where the movies might go, or how I feel like it should go as a plot hole, you know, as a plot series as it's going. Because if you want to make a 3 trilogy, I feel like there's a way to work in the 2nd and the 4th movie together, but But speaking of Fnaf, MattPatt has currently did confirm online that recently he's going to be leaving YouTube as of later of this year. And after watching the video, and yes, I did watch out 29, what's wrong with you? Why would you not? MattPatt is really just saying that throughout the years, YouTube has been a dream, but you have to admit, being a YouTuber is kind of has to be a lot of work. This guy has had really a lot of things working on behind the scenes, a lot of channels, a lot of editors, and a lot of work, and he does have a son that he would probably like to, you know, relax and hang out with and at least play a game and have some times where he doesn't have to say, alright, that Shrek movie was good, but now I gotta figure out a theory of how Eddie Murphy could be God of the universe. You know, something like that. Can at least just say, you know, it was a good movie and I had a good time turning off my brain. Didn't have to worry about anything. And I could definitely say that after all the videos and all the abuse MattPatt has gotten for Fnaf and Undertale Sans videos at its own. Just the one bullying of the Sans video he got. He deserves definitely, you know, retirement. At least now. He has definitely been a businessman, a good platform, like, entertainer, and he'll definitely be remembered for a lot of people for childhood. It's definitely mine, but when a man has to go up and wants, you know, focus on his life, that's fine. And you can't blame him for just wanting to live life. But it's okay. At least Video Game Donkey did confirm he is not retiring. Best 6 seconds of my life, I'm not gonna lie to you. Donkey's really funny. Megan 2. So, I like the first Megan, but the unrated version. When it's only like a 20% difference. I thought Megan was a good concept. Megan was actually a really funny idea that I really thought they were going to do with the Child's Play reboot when they did that with the Mark Hamill one. But it definitely was a really good movie. But I watched the unrated first. Because I wasn't going to watch no fucking no bloody scenes type movie. No. If you intended blood in your scene, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the original way you wanted it. So I watched it and I thought it was really good and it really got me hyped. But I was like honestly thinking, how are you gonna do a sequel? Like, yeah, Megan can come back, but you're just gonna do what they do for Chucky. Like, how they were totally just gonna keep going with the Chucky route, just keep having him come back and come back and come back and have him be the villain. Oh! Sorry guys, I'm disgusting. There's going to be a second robot named Amelia. Now, in the first movie, they did tease that they were gonna, you know, people were gonna try to steal Megan's concept and try to sell it off as their own. And this could be the concept of the second one. If anything, a rival company could just easily, or maybe an off-brand, maybe it's a Wish Megan. Maybe Wish Megan is Amelia, and it's just like the same coding as Megan, like they said, but it's probably gonna go rogue. So they're like, oh, how are we gonna defeat this? It's like, well, we tried last time. It's probably gonna be like really powerful and like, oh, we know how to do it, we need to find Megan, and then Megan would come back, be like, why should I help you, and blah blah blah. Megan will probably be like the best, like it will be a Megan versus Amelia. Megan would be the hero, and then probably Megan will probably just be like a anti-hero. But if it does feel like they might do more after this, I might see what they're doing with it, because I'm not gonna lie, when I thought it was a Chucky concept, I thought it was just gonna be a mid. But if you're going to try to mix it up a little bit, I might actually see what you're going to do with your movie series. Disney and Marvel released a new show called Echo, and this is one of the shows where they're actually trying to do something new, and it's a TVMA. Now, the Marvel shows have been hit or miss, I'm not going to lie. I have actually really enjoyed Miss Marvel. I liked She-Hulk. Didn't love it. I liked it. Did not actually have a chance to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I heard it was okay. I'm not watching just for the Zemo dance. But I have watched Moon Knight. Moon Knight was really, really good. I love Moon Knight. Moon Knight is actually a good example of what you should do for a Disney Plus show. Besides WandaVision. WandaVision didn't make, it was the first time, you know, you felt like you were watching an MCU movie as a TV show. And that's what I really wanted. It's what I love Loki, I love Moon Knight. They really felt like they were just Marvel movies turned into shows. and Miss Marvel and everything like that, they're definitely Marvel show's first idea, and then they're like, oh yeah, this is how we do character development. What they're doing with Miss Marvel, that is smart. That's character development to a whole. She-Hulk, you could have developed that a little bit more, but it was okay. But definitely Daredevil being added in, I feel like you were just trying to get something to get a reason to get people to watch the show. But they dropped all the 5 episodes of Echo all at once, mostly because they didn't know how people would enjoy it or they would really be anticipated to watch every episode. But so far how I've been told is that it's more mid to high reactions. People are saying it's okay, it was better than they thought, and giving it a good 6, but people are giving it more 7 to more 9 out of 10 because it's really good. I haven't had a chance to watch it, but I would definitely watch it soon because I hear the post-credit scene is good, and me personally have not seen it. Then as of today, The Walking Dead dropped a new trailer for the new show they're making. They have the Rick show that you guys been asking for. They have the one Rick show and Michonne show that it's going to be called The Ones Who Live. Well, it's actually going to be a continuation of what happened to Rick and where's Michonne and what they're going to be doing now. You know, the events of the main event of Walking Dead. I have not seen Walking Dead. I have only played the game series. So I'm going to give the show a chance, but that is a really, really, really long show. So I promise you I will give it the chance because I really need to watch it. And there you go, guys. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, see you guys in the next video. You see you, and I'll see me. Peace.
Huh?
I don't know how to start a video anymore. Welcome, everybody, to the new year. It is 2024. That's killing me to say because I turned 23 this year. It is currently the new Sony production thing coming out next time. I can't start it here. What? Be doing something a little bit from the blast hat. So to get away from the movie, I can't speak. I can't do videos anymore. Leave me alone. They're signing up with a lot of the off-country like companies to really advertise it on sodas and everything. It's been can't speak. Sony is trying their very best to say that, you know, most cars and controlling and gaming is kind of hard. Can't speak. The last 2 news of the night are just going to be mostly TV shows. Marvel's Echoes. I can't speak. I don't know how to do anything without a script. This is why I do multiple takes.